Okay, and then
I think only
okay,
the host can record.
I
yeah,
I,
and the
I just started
host
my
can
recording.
allow the attendees to record.
Let's see. I'm recording at the moment, so I'm
You
ready
are,
to go whenever
Are
I
you.
can
we
record as
also
well.
supposed to record with our phones, or is that for a different assignment?
No, it's for this one. So
Okay.
when you do it, you record it. Okay, so let's all mute, and then Jared can start. Okay.
Okay. So today I'm speaking to give tribute to John Muir. I personally love going out into the outdoors. I love fishing, hunting, backpacking, all this kind of stuff. And many of the places that I go to, uh, I often take for granted. Many of us do. It's just something we know that's there, we have access to, but it wasn't always the case. John Muir was a pioneer in uh, in protecting the outdoors. He loved the outdoors. He shared nature with others, and he inspired. His inspiration created change in protecting these federal lands. He loved. He started out as a guy, a normal person living in an industrial society, but he learned to appreciate the outdoors. He would go on trips down to Florida and very famously Indiana that kind of changed his perspective. He learned to love lots of the the creatures in nature and all the trees and all this kind of stuff that impacted him. The beauty changed his mindset, and it made him want to change his own path. And now that I've shown you, I've talked about how he loved the outdoors. I'm going to tell you about how he shared nature with others. He um, he was able to capture the greatness of nature into his writing. He attempted to give people the experience that he was seeing with his own eyes, but other people not in the same location, they couldn't experience themselves. So he tried to give them the best idea that he could. And for Muir, the journal entries he wrote became essays. The essays he wrote became the guide by which he could direct the reader's gaze. He would use his own eyes to help other people see what he was seeing. He used all kinds of descriptive words and would capture a lot of the small details. He spoke about the little birds running, flying between tree branches, or the sound of the water, or the sights, the the look of sunlight passing through the beautiful valleys of Yosemite, most famously. And he kind of allowed other people to to feel what he was feeling in a way. And so he was able to share nature with others. And I'll tell you about how he inspired change. Um, he had he had written plenty of articles about what he saw in Yosemite Valley, and it was a great passion of his. He had spoken to an editor of the publication he wrote for, and took him out on a trip to Yosemite, and the guy fell in love as well. So he said, "Anything you want to write, I will publish." And this inspired in 1890 Yosemite becoming a national park. And at the time, it fell under state control and didn't go out as he had hoped. But he had actually written back and forth with Theodore Roosevelt, the soon-to-be president, and he also gave him the chance to come out and spend a night with him in Yosemite Valley. And when they camped out, they had some snow fall on them, and Theodore Roosevelt was an outdoorsman himself, so he was immediately in love with Yosemite as well, and he worked to have Yosemite fall under national protection and even many other national parks in the area. So so I've shown you how he loved the outdoors, he shared nature with others, and created real change that protected the outdoors. And it's his work has given us something we can all appreciate. We can all go outside and enjoy clean nature that's been protected because of him. And hopefully everybody else will get out there and enjoy some of the things that he wanted everybody to see. Thank you. All right, that's my speech.
Thanks. Next one is Matthew.